Near an old Muslim cemetery, we met a farmer. People out here receive a single payment for the pipeline to pass under their land.
Will the pipeline be good for you?
Of course it will bring good to us. I'm a refugee. I was given a piece of land here. The pipeline people gave me money. 2 million manats in total.
That's about $500.
He had seemed quite happy with his $500. Didn't sound like a lot of money to us. Before long, we saw a dark shape in the distance. As we drew near, we saw that it was steel pipes, stacked 15 feet high. They spanned the horizon. It will take 150,000 sections of pipe to reach the Mediterranean. That's enough steel for 500,000 cars or 100 supertankers. But it seems that very little of the vast sums being spent on this pipeline actually trickled down to the local people, like our friend Camille.
Not many people were given jobs in the Evlach section of the pipeline. I only know of 1 or 2. I'd very much like to work for this project, but one must have the right qualifications, which I don't have. Although I have not seen any benefits myself, maybe in the future things will change.
We said our goodbyes to Camille. The next leg of our journey would take us to Azerbaijan's western frontier and onto neighboring Georgia. We follow the road that runs parallel with the pipeline's future route. It's wide open country out here. The miles tick by. Every petrol station we stopped at was owned by President Aliyev's brother, Jalal. At least there's a free market for something. When our engine began to overheat, we stopped to buy some oil. Roadside traders sell this bootlegged engine oil in recycled Coca-Cola bottles. Ahead of us lay the mountains of Georgia, one of the most lawless and unstable countries in the Caucasus region. And so we left Azerbaijan and crossed the border into Georgia, still side by side with the pipeline route. You can almost feel the tension here. Since the collapse of the Soviet Union, there's been civil war, and 3 republics have tried to break away. The second leg of our adventure was about to begin. Unlike Azerbaijan, Georgia is a Christian country. The Georgian church is almost 1,700 years old. Georgia's kings fought long and hard against foreign tyrants, from Genghis Khan to that local boy made good, Joseph Stalin, still a hero to many Georgians. Foreign businesses face many threats here. That may be why, when we reached the capital, Tbilisi, the BTC told us that nobody was willing to talk about obstacles the pipeline must overcome in Georgia. The only people we were allowed to meet were some local hard hats who were building one of the pipeline's pump stations.
How do you think the pipeline is going to change your lives?
We are already getting on in life, so we probably will not live to see the benefits. If it is beneficial to our grandchildren, that will be good enough. If the state uses the money wisely, it will benefit everyone.
I'll be fine. I'm going to save up money and get married.
In 2004, this project will be finished. What will you do then?
It's like Pandora's box. When Zeus opened it, everything flew out. What was left? Just hope.
The words of the song go, "Fly, blackbird, fly." This was one of Stalin's favorite tunes. Georgia is not always what it seems. The mountains and passes of Georgia contain many perils for the pipeline and those who work on it. For centuries, Georgia's badlands have been a haven for smugglers, highway robbers, and kidnappers. Foreign oil men could be prime targets. For foreign businessmen like Fadi Azli from Lebanon, this is simply one of the costs of doing business here.
About 3 years ago, one of our employees was murdered. Then a year later, my assistant was kidnapped. Then a few months later, our offices were bombed. So then I realized that I should take security issues more seriously. Every now and then, a businessman is kidnapped. Definitely kidnapping is a threat. People coming in should come in full knowledge that this is a reality.
Kidnapping is big business in Georgia. Peter Tsiskarisvili and his young wife Anna have personal experience of the kidnappers and how they operate. His position as a member of parliament made him a lucrative target.
Petra, how you doing? I got off work late and I went to pick her up. This is it here where it all happened. So this guy came up to us, dressed in a police uniform. That's when she saw 4 people dressed in black, wearing masks, back out in those bushes there. They hit me with the handle of the machine gun, so, I was pretty badly hurt. They put me in the back seat here, put her beside me, so all 7 of us drove away in my car.
Like most people who were kidnapped in Georgia, Peter was